Hey, soul friends, welcome to Hello Soul, the Virginia Scheuer Show. This is the home of the Art of Lightness and the Lightness Practice, where we feel what's real, we find your lightness, we focus on what matters, and we flow into your ever becoming. This is episode 1, The Great Reconnection, where we learn what success and happiness truly looks like, how we understand what the soul is, how do we know whether we're connected or disconnected from it, where we can see that the disconnection from soul is actually a good part of our journey and should not be looked at as being bad, and also how amazing it is to be connected to soul for the purposes of creation, for the purposes of manifestation, and then all of it, mind, body, spirit, understanding how it's all connected to science, neuroplasticity, the nervous system, and how we can be the great creators with God, source, all that is. I'm so excited for you to listen. Episode 1, The Great Reconnection. Are you ready? Okay, let's go.
More and more people are looking at not just what it takes to be superficially successful and happy, but what it really takes to have it all, what it really takes to step into their fullest, most authentic self and reach a level of success and happiness that is deep and true. And the work that we're going to be doing together is one that is going to strengthen your connection with your soul. And the reason why this is important is because we've got a lot going on with our physical bodies. We've got the mind going. We've got our nervous system that has been trained to react in ways that are sometimes feel out of our control. We have our bodies that are healthy and they are well-being, but they can get attuned to things that are not well-being and can go in a different direction. And all in all, with all of that going on, at the deepest core of who you are is your soul. The soul is the great connector. Your soul is the essence, the harmony of who you are and has direct connection to the divine. So your soul is who you are when you are truly fulfilled. It's who you are when you are truly inspired. It's who you are when you are out and about and you're just naturally kind to people. It's who you are when you have compassion. It's who you are when you have joy. It's who you are when you are excited about your next project. That is soul speaking to you. It is your soul that you are connected to. And you can know at all times if you are connected to soul, if you feel content or better. The only time that we get disconnected from soul is when we don't feel good or better. And it doesn't mean that we're bad for not connecting to soul. And as a matter of fact, it's so important to be disconnected because a part of us wants more. A part of us sees the world and everything that's flawed in it for good reason. A part of us sees things that we don't want, so that way we can see what we do want. It's about the creation process. And if we don't have that, we're not creating. And if we're not creating, then we might as well be dead, because that's why we are here. We are here to create. We are here to co-create. We are here to allow ourselves to be in our fullest. And that's what this podcast is about. It's about your becoming. It's about your alignment, your becoming, and going deep, going to the root of who you are to connect with your soul. So that way, when things happen around you, you get better and better and better at connecting back in and understanding where to go from here. It's about when you are in distress and when you are unhappy, when you are frustrated or annoyed or angry, it's about how to field that emotion. And I've got some great friends that are awesome at the nervous system, how to field those emotions with our nervous system, understand how it's connected to the brain, how to use our soul as the great connector to be able to realign to who we are, to be able to have neuroplasticity. I absolutely love Dr. James Doty and his work. he talks about neuroplasticity and how we can actually have sovereign autonomy of our lives. I don't like to say control because control means some sort of constriction. And there are a lot of things that are out of control in our life. But the one thing that we do have autonomy of, the one thing that we do have sovereignty over, if we learn how to, it is our lives. It is our self. And when we attune to who we are, everything around us lines up. When your head, your heart, and your actions all start moving in the same direction, you become aligned with your goals, with your mission for being here on this planet, with the happiness of who you are. And from there, people around you are acting kinder. From there, offers come in. From there, all of a sudden, you're feeling a peace like never before. From there, you're able to switch out of a reaction and tune in and be in the knowing, the true knowing that everything is working out for you. Wouldn't it be nice if you could honor everything is working out for you? In those hard situations, in our hard world, what if we could have a deep knowing and a sense that things are evolving and expanding always in a positive way, even when there is disruption and negativity in the moment, even when we feel like we are regressing into the dark ages, even when we feel at our worst, something has happened and the absolute worst has happened. What if we could grab onto a deep awareness and knowing that everything is working out for us? That is what we bring you. That is what the divine brings you. So let's break down soul, spirit, the divine, your guides, God, all that is. We started with the soul. So I said earlier that the soul is the great connector. The soul is the part of you that transcends and will go up into pure spirit. The soul is a part of you that is the real you. The real you isn't the depressed you. The real you isn't the frustrated, alarmed you. The real you is the soul of you that will be carried away when you pass. Now, when I say the real you, you are a completely integrated being. And so it is so important that the whole you, so there's the real you and then the whole you, that you have decided to come to this planet. You are here in this physical body, having a physical experience in this world where we can see, feel, hear, touch, taste, all of it. That is the whole you. That is the wholeness of who you are. And there is nothing wrong with the wholeness of who you are, because we want to always feel every piece of the puzzle. We want to be able to feel the deepest, darkest parts of ourselves. We want to feel the wholeness of getting angry and enraged and frustrated and doubtful. We want all of that because that actually is what makes life fun. Life sure does get boring without those things. But the soul is the core part of you. It is the best part of you. The reason why I say is the real you is because while the whole you changes constantly, and we can change and evolve as we get older and older by our circumstances and our life around us. That's the whole you. The real you transcends all of that. Spirit, soul and spirit can be interchangeable in some ways, and then in some ways people think the spirit is the soul or the soul is the spirit. But spirit, your spirit is the essence of you that transcends your body. It's your life force. It is your vibrations that go out. It's not confined in the physical form, it actually goes outward. Did you know that heartmath.org, go look it up. They've done tons and tons of studies on the heart and how the heart actually is a brain in itself, and it connects directly to the brain, and it can actually tell the brain what to do, or what we need to do. And with that, their study shows that our electromagnetic field actually extends out 5 feet in front of us. And what I know is that it does not just extend 5 feet in front of us. Our vibration is extremely strong, and it becomes stronger and stronger the more higher vibrations, from contentment on up to feeling joy, feeling positive expectation, and all of those things, feeling grateful, feeling appreciation. All of that combined creates this vibration that goes out into our world and into our field. And that's why it's so important for you to feel empowered. You can feel empowered by raising your vibration and being in a good feeling space, because you are actually changing the vibration of the world. And so the spirit changes the vibration of the world. We have spirits all around us. We have our ancestors, our archangels, our angels, our people from lives and lives and lives before, all around us. And a pod of people surround you and guide you. And you can know these pod of people if you would like to. And if you don't want to, that's okay too. They're just there enjoying your journey. They're watching. See, they're all happy. They're all happy out there, enjoying their space and enjoying being out in the ethers. And we're the ones that are creating down here. And so understanding the field, understanding that your guides are here to support you, understanding that you're never alone. And then understanding God, understanding the universe, understanding life force, God, life force, all that is. It is one. And feeling that power of that one, feeling the core essence. And because your soul is connected to that core essence, you have the power to be, do, and have everything that you want, everything. And that's easy to say, that's a really nice, those are nice words. How do we live it? How do we say, well, I didn't get some of these things? It's really important to honor what is. It's truly important to honor that you didn't get something. Because if you don't honor that you didn't get something that you wanted, then you're stuffing it down and you're not really facing that reality. And you can face it and look at it and then say, okay, grieve it, move on. Because guess what? There's something even better for you. There's something so much better in this life for you, because it just keeps getting better and better. So how can we move into being connected with our soul? It's about getting quiet. It's about listening. It's about honoring how good you truly are. And if that's too hard for you, I have a cool little practice. This is a part of the Lightness Practice. It's called I Love the Feeling Of. If there's ever a time where you don't feel things are working out for you, or there's ever a time where you feel a little lower or a little sad, or you feel frustrated or angry at yourself, play this game. I love the feeling of being my best. Say that to yourself. I love the feeling of being at my best. It's not that I am at my best, because obviously I'm not, but I love the feeling of being at my best. I love the feeling of knowing that I'm good. I would love that feeling. I would love the feeling of knowing that I'm good. I love the feeling of hope. I love the feeling of gratitude. I love it when I feel grateful. I love it when I feel appreciation. I love it when I am kind to others. I love being kind to others. It feels good to be kind to others. I think I'm going to be kind to others. There's no reason for me to be ugly to others. I love being kind to others. It feels good to know that I don't have to get it exactly right. It feels good to have the idea that everything's working out for me. Maybe I don't believe yet everything's working out for me, but God, sometimes I do, and other times I don't, but sometimes I do, and that feels really, really good. This is where you start. You start by gently incorporating the feeling, loving the feeling of something, or liking. If love, I love the word love, but if love isn't your word, maybe I like the feeling of. Maybe that's an even gentler way of approaching this. So let me know how it goes. Let me know if this resonates. I'm excited for you to be here on this journey with us. Be gentle with yourself, because the more gentle and soft you are with yourself, the easier it is to come into alignment with who you are. The easier it is to come into the fullness expression of God and source energy. Be well, be exceptional, be you, and be light, because lightness will bring you to the whole of who you are.
Did you love this last episode? If so, please take a couple of seconds and leave a 5-star review. It would mean the absolute world to me, and it is how we can be seen by the masses, because it circulates this energy in the podcast world, in the YouTube world, in the Spotify world. Wherever you are, we would love your energy to circulate around and get the word out. Okay, so next drop is Tuesday. What we have planned is Easter. It was just Easter. A lot of us celebrated. What does it mean to have rebirth? What does it mean to rejuvenate our spirits? And we don't need to practice that once a year. We can practice that actually every single day. And I talk in this next episode about my morning soul routine. If you've been around for a while, you've heard all about me doing soul routines, and now it is your turn to revise, refine, allow yourself to dive into the curiosities of making your morning soul routine better and better. So I'll see you on the next episode.